Hello Capricorn, and welcome to another reading with me, Tiffany from tiffanystarology. I'm so happy to have you here with me. If this is your first time joining, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy this message. Make sure to like, comment. It really helps me out as this is a new channel. We're going to be doing a traditional Celtic cross, and once you guys kind of get settled in, you will see that I have timestamps if you don't really want to stay for the actual shuffle. Also, if you're interested in booking a one-on-one session with me, you have the availability to do so below in the description box, as well as finding me on Instagram. So let's dive into what this May is going to bring for you, Capricorn. Current situation. Oop, that's too many. For Capricorn, current situation. The High Priestess. I absolutely love this for you. I see a lot of you tapping into the deeper parts of yourself, understanding who you are at a deeper, more spiritual level. A lot of seeing beyond the veil, maybe even healing parts of yourself, going through deep shadow work. But that's a beautiful energy to come out as the High Priestess, showing that a lot of my Capricorns here are very intuitive, earth signs, which is beautiful, because sometimes I feel like earth signs can be a little too earthy and they lose a little bit of that ethereal nature, but that's so cool. Obviously, you're more than just your sun sign. So, and this message is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your current challenge to the High Priestess, you're definitely listening to your intuition more. Ten of Wands is what is currently challenging you. So this means that intuitively you know, Capricorn, that you need to put down some burdens that you've been holding on to, but you have yet to do so. In order to heal, you have to let those burdens go, though. Yeah, that was the Ace of Cups. So Spirit's basically saying if you want that happiness, you have to let those burdens go. Strengths. The Magician, so powerful manifestation right now. You are on fire as far as your spiritual quest. And so I see a beautiful energy about you where if you could let go of what some of the world has on your shoulders, I think you'd be better off. Area of focus for you. I'm thinking about that Ace of Cups. Area of focus for you. Four of Swords. Yeah, so it's like you really understand it in the spiritual realm, but with your mental health, the physical burdens you're carrying around, there's a little bit of disconnect between what you spiritually and intuitively know you can and should do and the reality of what you're actually doing in your real life. Near future for Capricorn. And that sounds just like you're human. And sometimes it's hard. You might not be practicing what you preach. That's what I get. All right, near future strength. So I just see you healing, moving forward, deciding for yourself that you have to be the reason why you soldier forward. You are your best friend. You are your confidant. You know that your spirit team has got you, but you're also finding a deeper understanding of who you are and the strength that you have within you. You're realizing your power. Recent past. Recent past. Ooh. We have the Eight of Pentacles. From the recent past, there's a lot of work that you're putting into yourself. And I can see that definitely in the area of spirituality, divination, diving into spiritual practices. Advice from your spirit guide, spirit team. Make more time for fun with the Three of Cups. And also any creative ideas, anything that sparks your interest. Really just out of the box thinking, just like your dreams. That's what your spirit team wants you to focus on. And having more fun. And maybe how could you, I'm seeing that. How could you potentially make your dreams, your creativity, your goals that you have for your life as far as like creatively, how can they potentially cause you to be successful? Maybe you're trying to run a business off of your spiritual practices, especially because you have the High Priestess as your current situation. So, okay, your environment. So these are environmental factors, outside forces influencing you. The Empress. So the energy of the divine feminine. So obviously you could be man, you could be woman. But there is a greater emphasis right now that you're having on self-care, love, self-love, patience, really just diving deeper into what it means to be abundant, to be fruitful, to manifest, to be fertile with ideas. That's beautiful. Hopes and fears for Capricorn. What a beautiful reading. Okay, we got 3. Okay. So, you have the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. So, I'm going to start here. The 2 of Swords is all about you having to make a decision about which way to go. Some of you are feeling trapped because you don't know exactly where to go in your financial story. When I see both of these being about pentacles, I'm thinking your stability, your job, your work, your business, what you're trying to accomplish, to grow, to yield. You're at a crossroads or needing to make a difficult decision. 6 of Pentacles, you might be looking into what ways can you be better compensated, what is going to give you the most return on your investment, what's fair. Maybe the job market has been tough for you. Maybe you have felt like you haven't been aligned with employers that you've been looking at, or just maybe that what you want to do isn't making you a whole lot of money, especially if you are trying to turn like a dream or an idea into a financial venture. So that's coming through of you just really wondering like how to walk into this new portal and make money. Should you do the creative thing? Should you do the traditional thing? With this being in the recent past, some of you are definitely working on spiritual businesses and also businesses where you help others grow and work on themselves. So you could be a coach of some sort. But I see you trying to figure out what is the best way to balance those pentacles and to walk into more abundance and a new beginning in your financial story. So that can definitely be a complicated mix. Last one is going to be your potential outcome. That was quick. Queen of Pentacles. So I see you being very successful. Successful in the home, successful in your job, successful around your friends, successful with your health endeavors. So there's a lot of progress, forward movement. And I really do think that with the summertime coming up really soon, the springtime coming up as well, if you had felt like you weren't, just kind of, I should say this, bottom of the deck, if you have been feeling trapped lately, or that health is failing, or that your finances have been low, or if there was a recent loss that you went through, all of those energies are coming up on the bottom of the deck. This month is a month for you to really focus on changing that narrative, on changing what that means for you, and moving into, I want to say, calmer waters, but also more productive waters, a place where I think you're going to be happier, more financially equipped as well. So let's dive back into the High Priestess. Begin your reading. So you are, again, being very intuitively led. You're focusing on your financial future, your spiritual goals, who you want to be, the parts of you that have to be healed, the parts of you that you have healed, and you're starting to look at yourself with more, I want to say, deeper understanding. Like there's a deeper, more enlightened understanding that you have of you and the world around you. And you're trying to put the puzzle pieces together of how to move forward, how to become more successful, the ways in which you can use your witchy powers, your goddess energy, your high priestess energy to manipulate and, like we were saying, your strengths here, to create the reality that you desire. There is so much beauty in your ability to use that witchy nature, that magician power within you to become not only successful, but also to just traverse, I think, what people find to be the normal way to move forward with their life. Like you're going at life in a little bit of a different way. You're really starting to understand your power, that you are magic, that you can create the life that you want to live. There's so much beauty in that right now. But with your challenge and area of focus, These two go together. Your challenge is you have a lot of burdens on your plate, maybe burdens that other people have put on you, that you've taken upon yourself because you love people. Maybe you're not giving enough to your mental health. Maybe you're not sleeping enough. You're not prioritizing what time you get into bed, how late you're eating, things like that. So if you can't get rid of the burdens of your challenges and areas of focus, which could be a weakness in your life, you can't exactly accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish right now. I see you wanting to create a better and a brighter future. I see you trying to manifest and be this beautiful light. You are a beautiful light. But there is a part of yourself that is dimmed, and you need to remember your power. And during the month of May, you will. And that's where this near future comes in of the Strength card, because I think you're going to see how powerful you are indeed, how much you're able to accomplish by just simply believing that you can. Also, through your manifestation, through your rituals, things like that, you will start to see a lot of progress, and you will begin to understand that you are truly powerful because you are magic. Like literally, that's what Spirit wants you to understand, is the power of life and death is in the tongue, but also how you're speaking to yourself, the burdens that you're putting on yourself. You have to remember that you are the reason why you're as strong or as weak as you are. You have to put in the work. And if it's all spiritual and it's not in the physical world, you're going to see some slippery slopes in May. But ultimately, because you do have this Queen of Pentacles, I do think you're going to figure it out. Your recent past, you've been putting a lot of time, maybe even money and effort into building a better you, a better business, working on your body, working on your physical health, climbing up the ladder of truly just being the best version of yourself. I don't see you being in competition with others either. It's like you're staying in your own lane and you're building a better version of you each and every day. You're also growing. I want to say, if you're on social media, like you're growing in your followers, you're growing in your content, you're becoming more mature. And you're seeing patterns more clearly in your life and how you can perfect upon the patterns that you have. Every pattern that we have in our life is not always bad. So if you have a really good pattern of being able to go and go and go, maybe you're like, okay, I can go for 4 days straight of posting content, but on day 5 is when I need to take a rest and I need to pull back. Instead of always feeling you have to be 100% all the time. I just feel this energy that sometimes you just have to pull back and you have to do for you. And your advice, again, as we said earlier, is to really focus on how to have fun, how to be more abundant, and doing the things that you love to do. There's creativity, there's joy, there's happiness in both of these cards. The Page of Cups is you focusing on your creative side, on your imagination, your intuitive side, like really diving deeper into the inner child and things you used to love to do, and just having fun with your friends, going on outings, being out in the sun. It's a beautiful, beautiful time of year here in the Northern Hemisphere. It is spring going into summer, so just try to find more time for play, for fun, for creativity. And for some of you, seeing if you can have your creative nature, I want to say bring in finances for yourself into building a better basis for yourself, as far as like, if I do what I love, I'll never have to quote unquote work a day in my life. That's the energy I get from those cards. With your environment, with the Empress, like we were saying earlier, this is about you embracing the divine feminine within you, embracing the parts of you that always attract and allow rather than chasing and resisting. Like you're really open to love right now. You're really open to positivity right now. You're very receptive. You're fertile with ideas. You are really beautiful too. I just see a lot of people are attracted to your energy, and there's a lot of radiance about you, Capricorn. So continue to glow, continue to grow, continue to take time for yourself, focusing on self-love, self-care, all the ideas that you're trying to nurture and that you're trying to bring to life at this time. Begin to believe in you, because you can do it. You can do it. You have so much positive energy around you. With your hopes and fears, we went into really good detail with that during the pre-shuffle, but you're at a crossroads right now with, where your finances, your pentacles are coming from. is this employer the right one for you? Are you getting good return on your investment? And as you're trying to figure out where your pentacles are going and coming from, there's this energy right now where you need to believe in yourself that what it is that you want to do, you can do. You're holding yourself back a little bit in this area with your finances. I just see you standing at this deep crossroads of like, where do I go? And I almost want you to take a step back and ask yourself, could you go in both directions? Like, do you have to pick a direction? Is that holding you back from being more abundant, more fruitful? You know, can you find more balance in duality? Some of you are trying to work corporate jobs. Some of you are trying to do creative jobs. Some of you are doing both jobs or trying to do both jobs. And so there's this need for you to also find better balance in your work-life balance so that you can become this very fruitful, successful person that I know that you desire to be. Capricorn is a very hard-working sign, and I have a Capricorn North Node, so I'm becoming more and more familiar with the sign as I grow with my astrological and zodiacal knowledge. And I know that a lot of you carry this big burden on your shoulders of like needing to be successful, needing to run a business or be a manager or be a boss of some sort, and you can do it. But I want you to also I want you to be patient with yourself and not feel so forced into making decisions. Because sometimes the best thing you can do, especially in areas of finance, is you just need to be open to the opportunities that present themselves to you. Don't get caught up in the this and that. Just let it be. Because your potential outcome with the Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful investment, investing in yourself, being part of a community, a team with other leaders, getting more into your health, into your home. If you are a mother, really being a wonderful mother and embracing motherhood with a new vigor. There's just this energy of just you're glowing, you're shining, you're beautiful. You see that your High Priestess energy allows this Queen of Pentacles energy. So you grab the energy from the ethers, right? High Priestess is all about the ethers from spirit, from God. And you bring that down, that knowledge down, that you manifested into your life, that you did the ritual and the spell work for, and the attuning to the moon, and the diving deeper into understanding who you are and healing parts of yourself. All of that. That's more on a spiritual level, and you bring that into your physical reality, and you become this Queen of Pentacles, and you're proud of what you do, and you love what you do, and you're feeling comfortable, and you're looking fabulous, and you're feeling good in your body. And that is a beautiful energy for you, my dear Capricorn. All right, spirit guides, we're going to go ahead and dive into your, I can't even think right now. We're going to dive into your oracle reading. I can't even think. Me and your spirit guides are going to get some cards pulled for you so that we can dive deeper into what the month of May is going to mean for you, Capricorn. All right, spirit guides, any messages for Capricorn? That's beautiful. You have adventures. So there's something big for you, something that's kind of waiting for you to go after it. And I see you making beautiful strides towards a lot of newness in your life in the month of May, where this could be a physical adventure, or it could be like an internal adventure where you're seeing new sights, going to deeper depths, trying new things that you've never done before, taking a risk. That's coming through strongly through that card. And also enjoying the journey. Adventures they have their ups and downs, but I see a lot of birds in that card, so I feel like you're going to be with a lot of other people. Trust. This is about finding an oasis in the middle of the desert and just trusting and believing that you will be provided for, even when things don't seem like they're going right, even when you don't feel that you are on the right path. All of a sudden, in your darkest days, you will then see that beautiful oasis, that water, that purifying stream, that purifying, lake that allows you to have the reinvigoration to continue to go forward. You know how I was saying taking risks? The taking risk card actually came out. I love when spirit does that, and I can actually connect in my intuition with the cards before I pull them. It just shows the power of the intuitive nature that I'm trying to grow within myself. I just see you taking like taking a leap of faith, a big, big leap of faith, and trusting yourself, taking a risk on yourself, maybe taking a risk on someone else as well. Like you might be helping someone else start a business or going into business with someone or doing something that you've just never done before, Capricorn. And it's because you trust yourself and you know that in order to move towards your sun, your north node, you know, what lights you up, you have to do something different or you're going to end up with the same results. Last card. Healing chaos. So a lot of what you've been going through was because you were healing parts of yourself that were still in chaotic energy. You were going through, you know, lifting those heavy burdens and going through the trials and tribulations of not putting things down, not focusing on your mental health. But as you started to heal yourself and go into those deeper realms, you're healing chaos. You're taking risks on yourself. You're trusting in the process that Spirit has for you. And on the bottom of the deck, you've gained a lot of wisdom because you've been diving deep into understanding yourself on a very spiritual level. Like you can see here, it's not truly a mermaid. It's kind of it looks almost like a silhouette of a mermaid made out of light. It's like the deeper part of you. You have maybe been very woo-woo is what I'll call it over the month of May or end of April. We're going to pull 3 animal oracle for you and we're going to end out your reading here, Capricorn. This was a fun one. I enjoyed it. But again, bringing down to earth the things that you learn, that is going to be what's pivotal for you. I just feel like Spirit's saying, okay, you learned all this information from the ethers. Bring it back down to earth. You have Canary Spirit, sing your own song. You're building a community. You are diving deeper into who you are. You are becoming a stronger, more independent version of yourself. You see yourself for who you are, and you're not afraid to stand out and sing your own song. And that song is going to draw so many other people into your corner, into your court. You have Swan Spirit. It's time for a deep dive. So those of you who've already done the deep dive and you're really learning those deep intrinsic parts of you so that you can create a better reality, yay for you. You've already done it. For those of you who are in the process of doing it, this May is going to help you to see that this deep dive that you take into yourself is going to impact you on so many levels. And you're going to be so happy and so thankful that you took a risk on yourself and that you dove into the depths of your soul to learn who you are, because it's going to bless you in the long term. You're going to have gained something really special from uncovering parts of yourself, remembering who you are. Last ones, please, Spirit. There we go. We actually got 2. Okay. We have the Turtle Spirit, and it says slow and steady wins the race. So there's no rushing this process, Capricorn. You are going to be going on a whole new journey that is going to take you to the depths. Like again, with the ocean here, you're going to learn a lot about yourself. You're going to have a lot of conversations with other people about the things that you've learned along the way. And this is going to be a long battle of trusting yourself, though, as you go through the depths, because there's going to be high and low points, but slow and steady will win this race. And truthfully, it's not really a race. We're all just here to learn and to grow in Earth School, right? And Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. So, really reclaiming this energy that you are so much more powerful than you think you are. This is card number 33. That's a master number. You are going to be just fine. Embrace the magician, the healer, the high priestess within you. Embrace the Queen of Pentacles Spirit. You are going to be just fine. Your spiritual gifts are going to pave a road for you that so many people wish that they could be on. But freedom is yours. And I just think of like a wild Mustang, you know, out in the plains of the Americas and just doing its thing and living its life. There's going to be so much power that you receive along this journey. So I do hope that you enjoyed this video, Capricorn. If you did, please leave a comment below. Like the video to let me know that you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you guys again very soon with another video. Bye.